What's up guys, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a review on the Samsung 27D390H monitors, so let's get started. So first off, this isn't really the monitor related. I'm filming this during the night, and usually I don't do that, but I just got some new lights, so just let me know if it looks okay. If it doesn't, I won't film at night ever again. Just let me know. So the design of this monitor is very simple. On the base, you get this glossy black color. It shows fingerprints all the time and dust. It's really not a problem when you're not touching it, which fingerprints, but dust shows all the time. I have to dust all the time with the Swiffer things. You know, for a neat person like I consider myself, it's not really a, thing that's attractive, but I mean, what can you do? It looks nice when there's no dust on it. You can't really see it now, but yeah, you can. But anyway, it just, when there's dust on it, it looks bad, so dust it. That's my advice if you get this monitor. The stand that connects the base to the actual monitor itself is transparent, and this is where the design comes into play, the main design. The Samsung calls it Touch of Color, and it's a slight blue color, and it looks really nice, really. Then you have the Samsung logo, and then on the front you are greeted with a 27-inch 1080p and faux IPS display. It's just like IPS display, it's probably just a little worse. It's a 178-degree viewing angle, and really, I can't tell a difference really between IPS and it has a 5 milliseconds response time. Another thing I didn't like about this monitor is their touch-sensitive buttons, and everything that controls the monitor is through those touch-sensitive buttons on the front. This is why I wouldn't really recommend capacitive buttons on virtually anything, just because they show fingerprints and whatnot, and this being a really good-looking monitor, I think the fingerprints really just screw everything up. So I clean it off usually, fairly often, besides the power button, because I use it every day, so it's just kind of hard to keep that not dirty all the time. But the capacitive buttons do add a really simplistic design. You don't see any tactile buttons, and it just really adds a sleek and really just simplistic design to the whole monitor. Now, I'm not going to go in depth to all the features just because there's a fair amount of features for a monitor, but I'll let you know about some of these features. This monitor comes with some features that are it's called game mode. Game mode makes the picture brighter and enhances the color a little bit. Something that'll look better on a game, but annoying if you're just watching a video or something. And then Magic Upscale, which is, I think, if you take a lower resolution, correct me if I'm wrong, a lower resolution Samsung laptop, and then hook it up to this monitor, it'll upscale it to 1080p. Just correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it is. Again, I don't use it, so that's why it's not important to me. Another thing that'll give you a little bit of a headache is the constant wobble of these monitors. It's not really that noticeable when you're just doing normal tasks, but when you're sometimes when I shift with playing a game, sometimes I'll wobble back and forth if I'm doing something really wobbly on the desk. They'll wobble too, and them being both wobbly, they'll hit together. That can be annoying, but it's just something I got used to. It's not a huge deal where I'm constantly just trying to get them to stop shaking, and it's not an issue with my monitors. A lot of people said that they wobble. It's just the way that the stand was built. I think they should have maybe invested a little bit more money into making a better quality stand. That's just my opinion. And there really isn't much more to say about this monitor. It's a really good monitor. I've had zero problems with this monitor, and all around it's a really good monitor. And it suits all of my needs. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. What's up guys, and when I realized that when I did my review on my computer, I didn't really do the boot up times, and I was planning to, so this is going to be a separate video.